underneath this candle, just like this. And so the reason I do this is because I have a basic theory that I never trade the break, only the retest. So when the market breaks lower and creates the low below the zone, I want to see the market's head tap back into our zone, and I'm looking to see how the market behaves inside the zone. So if we don't get to our zone, I don't consider it a retest, I won't enter. I want to see a break, then I'm looking for that retest, and I have to see the market go back into the zone, and I want to analyze the retest, and then I would look to go short, right? So I'd only look to go short after the retest. So my short isn't here, right, or here or anywhere. My short is actually here, right, after we retest the zone. So I want to see, again, I'm going to have my stop loss somewhere above these wicks, and I'm just going to target the next local zone, which is down here, right? But let's now break down the retest. So the retest is going to be these sort of few candles over here, right? So we have break, we have retest, and I would look to enter here, right? So the next question is, what was going on here, right? What was going on at the retest? So we want to know what was going on here. So this is between 9:53 and 9:56 Eastern. 9:53 to 9:56, what is going on? Now, that we can see a lot more clearly via the footprint charts. Now, the footprint charts basically show you energy or activity. Think of it as activity. Now, when we see a lot of blue inside of these candles here, what does that mean? So 1, 2, 3, and then we break below that red line that I drew, right? The break line here, right? 1, 2, 3. So just going to draw an even clearer sort of image of this. So we break below the zone. Over here, we have one candle and then two candles. Now, this second candle gets us into the zone, and then the third and fourth and fifth candle becomes where we look to enter. So somewhere around this region. So what was happening here? This is the retest candle. What was going on inside of this region? So that is here, right? This break, and then we had our retest candle here. That will correspond to this region here. Right there, that is the retest candle. So in that retest candle, all we can see is a ton of aggressive buyers, right? We see aggressive buyers because of the blue delta, because of this positive delta over here. So the question you have to ask yourself is, there's a lot of buyers over here and here as well. Were those buyers successful? Well, the question is, if there's lots of buyers here, I don't think they were successful as we got below this red line, right? So this is the break line that I spoke about earlier, right? So this was the initial break. This is where you look to enter. Now, the entry itself only becomes valid after we break here. And I would have my stops above here, and I would look to target here, right? That's all I'll do. I'll just go and target the next level. That's all I'll look to do. But just for the sake of this video, understanding the retest is important. So the retest, again, negative delta, sorry, positive delta, positive delta, positive delta, no reward at the zone. So price made a ceiling when the aggressive sellers hit the ask more than the bid. They weren't successful, and that is the reason why we ultimately get these large sell-offs.